Yes, yes, people. I know we've been gone a minute, but we're back with the Get Back. It's time. It's Tuesday. It's time for those casual Reds with your favorite bit of personalities. You got my boy Casey right here, Big B in the building, Ronaldo in the building. And we're just going to pay the bills real quick and we'll get right into it because I know y'all been missing us, man. I know y'all been missing us. So want to send a big shout out to Red Devil Threads, so reddevilthreads.com. You type in reddevilthreads.com, you can get all kinds of stuff, your hats, merch, shirts, towels, trinkets, all kinds of stuff, pins. And if you do 10%, to get 10% off your order, you'll type in Stateside Reds. So you can do a subscription plan or you can do a one-off buy, get some cool stuff to your house monthly if you like that, or if you just want to buy a shirt for next week so you can look fly, do that. All anti-Glazer stuff, so it's supporting the Reds. Who's be supporting this channel, supporting a good group of Reds, and none of the money goes to the Glazers, which I hear there's some Glazer sympathizers among us. But, we ain't girls. So, big shout out to Red Devil Threads. Now, a big shout out to the greatest law firm in American history. That's right, American history. Valorian, Manukian, and Shawkinian LLP, a law firm based out of Southern California, the Encino area to be exact. Yeah, man, big payouts, 600,000, 100,000, 200,000. Beat the feds, do it all, man. Ike, Ani, Ashtat, Vahe, David, Sushan, all of them. Call them today, man. 747-444-4444, or for my street folks, 747-444-4444. All right. Take it away, Casey. What's going on, brother?
Yeah. Great introduction. Mikey did it. He's the best. That's why he makes all the big bucks. We have him a high salary around here. Hellbound Saranac, what's going on? Remember, got kits for you when I see you. Tonight's card, we're going to talk about, we'll combine the West Ham and tomorrow's game, things that you want to see, things that you want us to work on, things that you liked. We'll talk about the latest news, especially with the striker front. And I want to talk to you guys about Bruno. I think Bruno caused us an issue. Not a big
Oh,
issue. Not a big issue, just a little issue. Because
okay.
and it has a lot to do with he did so well at the 10. It kind of changes things a little bit. I don't know. I think Amron has some things to do, and because how Kobe looked good too. But anyway, let's talk about it. US tours in full swing. Everybody's giddy. There's a lot of vibes, a lot of player interviews. Luke Shaw's talking. I saw an interview with Mbumo. I saw an interview with my guy Durgo. Who else did the interview? Cunha. But the things, the vibes are going. Um, we had the first game was against West Ham. We'll get into that. We got Bournemouth tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. out here. So that's 9:30 for you guys in the East.
Watch along. Watch along.
That's wild. I appreciate though everybody in the UK complaining about watching it at 1 a.m.s, 2 a.m.s. Now you know how we do it over here in the stateside. So anytime anybody want to call us plastic and fake fans, just know we go through a lot of pain to get up to watch Manchester United play like they did. But anyway, let me find out how the guys are doing since they've been away. Did we do that? No, Mikey, how you doing? Enjoying the summer? When you got a house full of kids and a family, your summer's different from mine. How you doing, Mikey?
School starts back next week, so I'm ready for that. Can't wait. And I just tweaked my back today, so hopefully I'm good by Friday.
What's that for? Training? Doing the
I've been going to the gym every morning like 5 a.m. and I did make the mistake of like going to the gym and then coming home, taking a shower, and then going back to sleep. And I woke up with my back all torn up, so that was no good. You got to stay active.
Wow, I feel for you. Back injuries is crazy. I'm surprised I don't get as many back injuries at my age because I be acting like I'm flexible around here, which I'm not. I need to take care of my wellness. I feel like I'm indestructible. Anyway, what's going on, Ronaldo? You're another family man. Enjoying the summer. How are you doing?
Very good. Had another beach getaway this weekend out in Savannah, Tybee Island, in the heat. But yeah, it's pretty good. Nice little vibes. The first time we went years ago, we went in October, so we kind of fell off on it. But we went back in like April, and it was like really nice. So yeah, we're gonna be at the beach a lot in the near future. In the near
Uh,
future. You
before
Take
ready?
me
we get,
next.
go ahead. You guys want to talk about before I get into Brian? You guys want to talk since you're both from this Atlanta? You want to talk about the event you guys got planned? Let's get that out the way.
Yeah,
Let-
so I actually got a nice little overlay so people can check out for all the people that's not, we got a lot of people tell me, man, I put y'all on in the background while I'm cleaning stuff. So if you want to alert your attention to the screen, we got the preseason tournament. The preseason schedule going right here. So Friday, we got a special event with Wes Brown coming down. I saw him in New York a couple years ago. He's always fun.
He's
Just
always fun.
bringing them in, talking to us, and you'll get a chance to take a picture and see and be around the EPL trophy. So that's gonna be cool. That's Friday, 4:30 at Brew House, and Saturday there's another Wes Brown event at Fido's. If you missed the Friday one, you can come to the Saturday one. Both of them need tickets. So for the Friday event, we just ask that you, if you want to, some closer seats, that you give a little donation. It goes to Soccer in the Streets. We got a pretty much a good amount of donation, and Soccer in the Streets basically helps with youth soccer in the States and getting kids involved and all that stuff, kits and whatnot. So Friday, you might have to give a little 25 because it might be standing room only for you. If you don't, you can still come. It's free. And Saturday, same thing, but no donation. You just got to come on in. It's going to be after 6 p.m. for everybody else. They'll have Wes Brown as well at Fido's, Midtown. And Saturday, Brewhouse is doing just an all Reds party. So 3 p.m. till late. Then there's a dance party later on that night in East Atlanta Village. There's free for that. All just some of the DJs. We got a bunch of DJs that go to the pub, so you could pull up, brews, all that good stuff. Saturday we're going late night party and dancing until the sun come up. And then Sunday at Lantucky Brewery, we're gonna have the tailgate event, which we're doing. That's Stateside Reds and Atlanta Red Devils. We're doing the shirt giveaway. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to have a march to the stadium. All supporters groups going to be in there. We already got Tampa checking in, Birmingham, Miami, Middle Tennessee. All the ones that's down there, the big ones are coming in town. So we're going to march down to the stadium around 4 p.m. There'll be events down at the stadium as well because there's 2 games going on that day. Don't care about the first game. Only care about the big game, and that's at 5 o'clock. So pull up, tap in with us, have a brew on me, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to have a good time.
Oh, you're buying brews?
I'm buying brews, bro.
I'm going to send some of my boys just there to go drink.
Come and drink, bro.
But anyway, yeah, good stuff, man. That's a full card. That's a full weekend. What's good to hear about everybody that's here from the UK and they talking about coming to the States. They said that they get a good feeling and it's giving them good vibes seeing how everybody in the US reacts to the players and the environment because, they don't get to see these players on a week-on-week basis. And it gives the players a little bit more, appreciation seeing how the fan base over here is real, supportive, not wishy-washy. They're all about it, educated, and excited to see Manchester United Football Club. So when you see the heads in Atlanta doing this stuff, not a lot of people doing this. Not a lot of people throwing events when they, not a lot of time the United goes to their town. So if you get there, appreciate it, support, enjoy yourselves. B, West Coast is in the house. How we doing, man?
I'm tired, man. Work's been kicking my ass. Long days. But other than that, I'm good.
And I'm doing good too. This out here in the West Coast. But let's talk about some things. The latest news is obviously after We watched the matches. We'll talk about that, the West Ham match. They're still talking about the striker situation. The names that keep popping up is Sesko and our guy, Ollie Watkins. Ben Jacobs released about maybe an hour ago. It said Ben Jacobs said Newcastle is in talks with Sesko. They're leading the race to sign him. I guess Newcastle's going to lose Isaac. I don't know if that's went down yet. I don't really try to pay attention to Liverpool, even though I should at this moment. But, it's a situation where, Chris Bavila feels like he has an inside track with Benjamin Sesko, but, he's going to cost a little bit more. There's a small rumor going around that Aston Villa might drop Ollie Watkins' price from 60 to 50. It's a small rumor. I heard it today, but from some people, some journals. I don't know how accurate it is, but let's talk about the striker situation. I almost put in my mind, gentlemen, that we weren't going to get a striker. I almost put in my mind that the money situation was kind of too tight, kind of too late. We're still dependent on people to get sold. Anthony stalled. Sancho, I don't even know where he is. He's on a private plane somewhere. I don't know what team he's going to play for. Garnacho, nothing's happened. So let's talk about it. Do you think striker is still a necessity, and do you feel we can get by without a striker? Let's talk about the striker situation, because I'm telling you guys, in my mind, I feel like we're going to be without a striker, and we're going to end up having situations where we put Mbumo at the striker and Bruner at the 10. Just saying, because we have guys that are very flexible, guys who can play multiple roles, and we have a lot of 10s. If you look at it, we have with Mount, Ahmad, I said Mount, Zersky, and so we have a lot of 10s. So let's talk about it. Is striker still a necessity, and do you think we can get by without it? Go ahead, Mikey. I see you're ready to go.
I feel like we're going to get a striker only because we've been heavily linked to it's more than we're really going out and talking to Sesko. We're really – the Ollie Watkins thing is a little bit more nebulous there. Like, you don't know. It's up in the air or whatever the case may be. But I think the Sesko talks are real. It's just a matter of how much money is – Leipzig ready to part with him for, just like with Mbumo, kind of the same deal. I think because of our situation with the payments, because we're on Klarna getting all these and Affirm getting all these guys here, we'll be able to stretch the money a little bit more. So I do think there's a little bit more money available that Man United is not necessary. I think Man United is doing a good job of trying to save money here.
Yeah.
And trying to all right, we're going to do these deals, and this is how much we're going to pay, and this we're going to pay, and this where we're going to know how much we're going to have going forward. We still haven't sold anyone, so that's another thing that could blow at any time. The Sancho thing, there have been some real talks with Sancho. I forgot who. I know Juventus is still on the cards for him, and I forgot who came out recently that they're saying they were looking into getting him for about 30 or so odd million or whatever the case may be. So there's still some talks going on there. Garnacho's evaluation came in. Chelsea would talk about 30 million for him. I think they're smoking dust. But at the same time, I would give him up for the 30 million only because, that guy has an issue with himself and he's falling out. But it seems like Amorim has come out recently and said that, he would be all right with taking him back to the team if it goes, if it has to happen. They'll have to fight their way back. I'm sure they'll have to start off not playing a good handful of games. But, I definitely feel like we're going to striker. I think it's not too far-fetched at this point. Let me read a couple comments. Benji Radaby says, get Watkins at a mid on loan or on the cheap. Sesko, I really want him but don't have enough money. And I agree. Hellbound Snorlax, cross-trained motherfuckers. Everybody should be a striker. Rajat, hello. Rajat, you need to try and sign quality CM and GK. That comes after the striker. I think the striker position is the most important position right now with the high power 10s we have now. Bruno going to be in that fold too, and we got to go get the striker. Then we can worry about the other people. But just know we're not going to see them on this tour. That's over with.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, how do you feel?
I think it's a priority. I'm kind of on the midfield side of priorities too. But as they say, if there's smoke, there's a fire. We're hearing all this news about Watkins and Šeško. I think Watkins is the better and the safer bet.
Yeah.
I think Šeško's record is so-so for the Bundesliga. I mean, his goals are sick as fuck, though. I mean, he's he's a gunman, busting it from outside, and it looks good. But the tally is kind of low, so you don't know how that will translate in the Prem. And Watkins, is a known commodity, and he'll be cheaper, probably 50 million max. If Aston Villa cave and sell, of course, that's the other thing too. They're saying not for sale, but
Yeah.
let's put a bid in and test their resolve. But yeah, I think as far as strikers go, if they're insistent on buying one, it has to be Watkins, I feel. But as you said, Bruno flexes in the 10. So out of Cunha and Boom, I prefer Cunha as a 9 because he's done it before. I mean, he favors the left 10 more, but he could play as a center forward if he wants to, if he needs to. So if we don't want to buy a striker, we could do that. Put Bruno in the left 10 and that Kobe and Ugarte rocket in the middle. They look good Saturday. I mean, that press is really good. Ugarte had a little bit of techers. Kobe was good with the press, and the coach is, he's telling them, "Yo, sky's the limit. He needs to keep pushing. And seems like he's responding. So, I mean, if we don't get Watkins, I'll be cool with that situation. And I saw news today about us bidding like 40 million for Hielman from Sporting, the Danish CDM. I think he's solid. That would be a good buy. His buyout is 80, but Sporting might be inclined to sell for way less. So if we could conjure up the funds to get him, I think that'll be good backup for Ugarte. I guess Casemiro as the CDMs and let Kobe grow in the 8. I think that's his future more than anything. Coach wants him close up, as close to the action as possible. So that's either 8 or the 10, not necessarily a 6. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the striker situation. I think Watkins is the best bet, and then maybe Cunha a safer bet as a backup, and let Xerxes back. With Cunha and Mbeumo in 10s, Xerxes could play as a striker. He doesn't have to come. I know it's a natural game to come back and link up, but he doesn't necessarily need to if we got that thunder, So,
yep.
That's how I feel.
That's good points. Both of y'all. B, how you feel about it?
I think a striker should be the next signing too. I agree with Ronaldo. Sesko's. I would like Šeško, but I think, like Ronaldo said about his record, it's not like he was blowing the Bundesliga out of the water.
That price.
Watkins, I think, is more approachable money wise. So I agree with Ronaldo on that. I'm kind of like, I agree. I was thinking like you, Casey, where I was like, we're probably done after Mbeumo. I didn't think we were going to get a striker, but I think we should get one. The midfield definitely needs something. We got a CDM that could pass, but we could try the Martinez thing. We actually have a lot of options with plugging in different players in different spots. Like you brought up, we have a bunch of 10s. So, I mean, we've got a few guys that could play the 9. Hopefully Rasmus has a better year. Because I don't see him going anywhere.
Facts.
Yeah. I think Watkins would be the safe and more prudent choice between the two. But Šeško does score some sexy goals.
Yeah, I totally agree with everybody. I think Šeško, I know what Ineos is thinking is their profile. They want that young up and coming player, but I just think if we're gonna do that, I want him to be certified. I mean, what I'm saying about it, Cisco, like we're saying, for the price, for what they want, we all said it. He didn't light up the Bundesliga. There's other guys that did better than him. Now, when you look at Ollie Watkins, his numbers, yes, we might have him for 2, maybe 3 years tops, but that gives us time to get a better guy, I think, down the road. You know what I mean? I think Ollie Watkins is good enough, stable enough, and I know I got punished for this, Premier League proven, and it feels better. Aston Villa says he's not for sale, but like some people said, he's not for sale till he is for sale till we give him the right number.
Yeah.
I honestly don't like the risk of Benjamin Sesko, if that sounds right. I think it's just too much of a risk for us right now. We've already done this risk with Rasmus, put out big cheese for somebody who's unknown to in the Premier League, and I just rather not do that again. I'd rather us, it sounds crazy. What's up, Cheese? Hold on, Cheese. Let me say my last point. What I'd rather do us, and I'm just saying me personally, I would be happy with us using that money to get a midfielder maybe instead of bringing in that striker or go harder for Ollie Watkins. If you want to, the money you want to pay for Sesko, if you offer 10 million less than that to Aston Villa, you're going to get Ollie. Because Aston Villa is asking maybe 60 max. They said they might drop it down to 55, 50. Sesko's what, 75, 80 maybe? I'm not sure.
70. I
Yeah,
think
so I'm
70
just
is still
saying I'd rather go harder, pause for Ollie Watkins, and then let that be our little striker situation for the next 2 years. Because if we make the Champions League or Europe next year, the money's going to come back to us, and we can then invest in getting a better striker. And hopefully, he's someone who could. Because if Seth's going to teach Rasmus anything, no, they're both young. They're both young, up and coming strikers. Ollie
Exactly.
would at least teach him something. Teach Obi something, and then it just benefits the club, I think, in the long run.
Hmm.
I know Chris Bill has ties with Sesko, and that's the main push because I heard today that it's Wilcox that wants Ollie Watkins and it's Chris Bill who wants Sesko.
yeah.
Uh, I just think that money could be used somewhere else, And the thing is, guys, we're still in a rebuild. We don't have to do it all in one goddamn summer, you know. What we did so far, don't want to say I'm over the moon, but I'm happy with it because both of these players that we brought in are dynamic enough where they could play different roles. And then what we saw from Bruno at the 10, it's a bit concerning because Bruno looked so good at the 10 that now they say they want to drop him. We'll go with and Bumo and Cunha, and Bruno drops to one of the double pivots. But Kobe looks so good, so and Ugarte, they look good together. So now you're going to disrupt that. I just feel there's a Bruno issue. We'll talk about that later. Let's get into Cheese. What's up, Cheese man?
Gentlemen, good evening. Good to see you. Don't mind the island time. Keep it Premier League. We on a theme of acquiring Premier League proven players.
I
So
like
just go
it.
get Watkins and call it a day. Just get Watkins and call it a day. For the striker position. That's all I'm gonna say. Because otherwise, I'm with Ronaldo, Mike. Let's get midfield. Like I don't know if Kobe and Ugarte is going to survive an entire season together.
And Casemiro, because
Yeah.
we're going to have
Yeah.
injuries. You guys know.
Yep.
We've never
Yep.
been blessed with being injury free. And if I've heard people say today, oh, we got this guy and this guy, and we should be fine. But, Mount's going to get injured. Kobe might get injured.
Don't put that on
Casemiro.
Mount like that.
That's why we're about to get a striker. Because if somebody gets hurt, like now you're gonna force this other guy, and like it just kind of.
We keep forgetting about Zersky, though. Zersky is another guy can play different roles. And if you see a front three with Zersky and Bumo, Cunha, it's very interchangeable. But then,
I think that is our front three.
you think so?
If we don't get a striker, I think that's our front three.
That's the best bet. Yeah.
I think
I like
Zerk, okay, over Rasmus.
I like what the coach said. He said, when you have one game a week, guys are going to have to earn the opportunity to play in that starting role, and it's going to be competition every day. So you might see a situation where it's Cunha and Buma and Bruno. You know, that's fine with me. You know, you might see a situation where Zersky, fucking Cunha
It's up.
and Buma. I just,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it
It's that
100.
9 roll because Cunha and Mbuma are they start in every game as long as they're healthy.
I
Probably,
know
yeah.
I'm jumping the gun here, but I want Kobe and Ugarte to develop so much. And I don't know if it's reason it has something to do how we look so fit, but Kobe just was involved. He actually didn't look like the slowest black man on the planet. You know, he was actually in the right positions.
They
He was
complement each
quick.
other pretty good.
Yeah, it worked. It
Good
worked.
work.
So I get worried when I hear Bruno gets dropped down because Bruno's best position is more advanced. So
Yeah.
let, with that, let's get into the
Let's read a few comments real quick.
yeah. Read the comments. My bad.
So Rajat, Manu Ugarte's skill versus West Ham was quite nice to watch. Yes, a lot of one-touch football there. I do agree. Should be competitive even with your teammates. Hellbound Snorlax on the check-in. That's true. I'm with that. Everybody has to compete. Nobody has a fucking starting role by divinity. Mean, but then we'll be stuck with two 22-year-old striker options. That doesn't look very good. I'm not in the Sesko camp myself, but I do think he's miles ahead of Rasmus at where he is right now.
He is.
Get Watkins and Martinez for Sancho and Nacho. Agreed. Only got September 1st, so that window. When is the Cunha jersey coming out? So Hellbound has this little thing with Cunha. She just keeps salivating over him in the comments. Big up yourself. Rajat Ali has no room to improve, not that much. If any, what he's doing now is what you're getting. That's the problem with getting Ali.
Ollie
JP,
Watkins?
JP says Fabrizio just posted on YT. It's looking like Sesko. And Benji Radaby, injury prone. That's the problem with Ali. We haven't got a good record in the last few years with injuries. And also Rajat says he's already had UCL taste 3-4 times. It's still only 22. He's talking about Sesko. Ski says we need Rodri or Caicedo. It's not happening.
Back to the Ollie's not going to improve. Does he need to improve? What
No,
do you need to?
With
He's a
Cunha and
average 15 goals a
Mbuma
year.
on
I
the
mean,
wing.
When
he's
you
the
bring
fit.
it,
15
He's a
goals a year
finished
is better than what we have.
article. Yeah, he's the finished article. So, like, a senior striker is not a bad idea, right? That's why, like, you're always going on about Danny Welbeck. But, like, a real striker that's going to give you, 15, 16 goals a season would dramatically help us out. Just, if he can replicate that kind of output again. So, I'm on the Ollie Watkins train, not for the Premier League proven crap, but for the idea that he can give us that amount of goals. I think he does that anywhere he goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, that's not to say Sesko can't. I think Sesko is decent. I think Sesko is very decent. I feel like the way I see him play will benefit us. He has a bit of pace on him. He has some height on him. He's not a back down specialist like Rasmus. He could turn a man. He could run at the back line. You know what I'm saying? He would give us, but like, you kind of want to go with what you know, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And the more qualified man here would be Ollie Watkins. The only thing I'd say is, yes, injuries are an issue for Ollie. And you would have to find that next replacement. So that means more money. Whereas with Sesko, you would have him he's 22 and be able to mold him into what you want under this new manager and this new system. So, like, do you want to mold or do you want to have that Ollie as the bridge? So it's really up to what you want.
We need our young core of strikers to be educated on how to play the position, and I know, and I get it. Sesko is the hot new shiny thing, but he needs to learn too. I think Ollie would do Obi a benefit and Rasmus a benefit. You know, I just don't see Sesko coming there and being that guy. I see him coming and being the guy like, okay, I'm not used to playing against Newcastle. I'm not used to playing against Arsenal. I'm not used to this contact where guys are on you and, you know. So, pause. I just think we need someone who says, okay, so this is what to expect when you go against Arsenal's defense. This is what you expect to go against a low block in the Premier League. You know, so we need that type of element. But and then the price is cheaper, you know. Shout out to all my Reds that don't believe we're broke.
Big Dong Dong says, guess who's back? And Slovakian Kai Havertz is coming to United. I spoke too soon.
He's
That name
Slovenian, by
is
the
the
way.
craziest name yet.
What's up, BDD?
Yeah, let's call him that. I feel him though. He's there. So we got the game tomorrow. Let's combine what we saw and what we want to see. We saw us play against a Premier League team. I'm not saying West Ham is the best example, but we saw a lot of good things. We
They
gave
finished
up a
higher than
goal.
15th.
Huh?
They finished higher than 15th last year.
They sure did. So who are we to speak? We saw guys play up to the 70th minute. You know, they got a good run. What is not usual for this early in the preseason. But let's talk about what you liked and what you want to see continue and what you want to see improve. So let's go into it. Cheese. What did you like about West Ham? It's two questions, kind of. What did you like, and what do you want to see improve tomorrow?
Our sharpness. I like the overall team sharpness and what I saw from the press, and what I saw. I want to see improvement in that because all 11 men need to be closer together at times and need to press at the same time. Like everybody needs to be pressing together because when you press, we tend to leave space when not everybody's on the same page, and then when you get hit on the counter, those spaces get exploited. So I just want to see us more compact in that when we're working on that press. But it looked good, man. And I know everybody's lauding Kobbie Mainoo right now.
What do you mean?
Like,
you sound negative.
No. I'm saying everybody's giving him his flowers and singing his praises right now. And I thought he got knocked off the ball a little too easy a couple times. And hopefully he sorts that out. Because I'm just like because he's in the middle of the park, man. So I need him to be winning the majority of his 50-50s and loose balls. That's all I'm saying. He got knocked off the ball a little too easy for my liking. Maybe.
So you like to see Kobbie get look a little bit stronger?
A little bit. I think it's a little bit just an experience factor because I just feel like if he was to position himself better and like lower his center of gravity as he's going into those challenges, he should come out on top. Pause.
You know, I had a long conversation with somebody about pause. It was crazy, but we're not gonna get into that about today's show. But Ronaldo, what did you like? What did you like about West Ham, and what would you like to see improve tomorrow?
Finishing the game, I guess, should be the improvement because our levels dropped a little bit in the second half, and it got worse after the subs. So first half we had that press going, it's very intense, very good, but how long could we sustain that press for? So I don't know if it's a matter of fitness or is it physically impossible because there are only a few teams in the world that actually they're at your throat all game, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you heard me. So yeah, I mean, can't ask for the world, but just see if that that press could maybe 70 minutes, 90 minutes, see how it goes. Yeah, that's what I liked, and that's what I like to see more of. And yeah, being strong in the midfield. We don't want our guys being bullied. We need our guys stronger. And I think that was a worry about Kobbie. But he's still young, still growing, still putting on muscle. He's not in his full state of form as yet, as I predicted. So see how that goes.
Big Mike, what did you like about West Ham, and what did you like to see improve tomorrow?
I think the first half was good. I think what we're going to see, that team that's out there, barring the new signings or whatever, that's the team, right, for the most part. The press was good, forcing these guys into mistakes. Dorgu going up against Wambi and holding his own. That's a big.
Shout out
That's a
to
big. Yeah, that's
Those look good.
I've been tough on Dorgu. He's a young guy as well. I've been tough on him because I want to see more. You know what I'm saying? Not 'cause I don't like him. I do want to see more though. Just wearing the shirt ain't enough. So I think that was good in that regard. Bruno once again getting the quality goals. Looking good, looking sharp, looking ready, looking healthy. I like the one-touch play we had a little bit. There's a lot of one-touch play going on there, and that's what I need to see around in and around the box. That's how you break down the press, and that's how you break down the low block. When people decide that they're gonna, put commitment backward, you need to be able to play the ball fast around them, and they were able to do that a lot more times. So it could have been more goals. What I don't like, I think Aiden Heaven he got kind of done, and our midfield is still wide open. I think the midfield is not a symptom of who's going to play there so they can do X, Y, and Z. I think Amarim's system, and nobody's going to like me saying this, but Amarim's system leaves that midfield vulnerable as fuck.
That's fair.
It leaves it vulnerable as fuck to where one man with a little bit of pace and a little bit of tech could run coast to coast, unabashed, and just, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, this one man is a good player in the Prem in Jared Bowen. He's not no slouch. He's not a bum. I like him. I even said he was better than Marcus Rashford at one point. But I think he still kind of is, just consistently over the years. But we can't have that. And Aiden Heaven looked like a deer in headlights. He got his knees knocked together, his teeth clattered, and his butt cheeks clapped together, and he got scored on. And, granted, he's young too, now coming off injury. He does some things too, but that was no good there for it to be that easy, because better sides are going to have better attackers that's going to be able to do that for a duration of a game. Bayindir, great saves from Bayindir. Looking good, looking strong, looking assertive, looking shaky when he gets the ball at feet at times. He definitely looks a little scared, for lack of timid. Scared is too strong. I say he looks a little timid when he gets the ball to play it short or play it outward, but really don't care about that as a goalkeeper now. Just saved the ball, and he did a bunch of that, so that's good. What I want to see going forward is just sort out that midfield. I don't want to see us getting done up in the midfield like that. Like they're batting us up in the midfield too easy. And I think, all in all, from the Leeds performance to now, we're starting to see a little bit more coming together. So I can't complain too much, man. It's been a decent preseason so far.
All right, B. And I'm going to chime in at the end. We're going to open some more discussion. How did you feel about
Cheese, what are you going to say real quick?
All I was going to say was Lenny Yoro's 60-yard crossfield passes. Switching the play. Because I'm just saying, if we can get that consistently, and if Martinez is going to do the same from the left side, those passes just completely bypassing your opponent's midfield, feeding your strikers, I'll take that all day.
Let me get some of these comments in, and Brian, you could take it away right after that. Jeremy Bishop, Donnarumma incoming. I'd love that. I don't know if we have that kind of money to make that move, but that'd be great.
I saw that about an hour ago.
That'd be great. They're gonna get PSG's looking to sell him on because they're getting Chevalier, and he's supposed to be a generational talent. So it might happen. I don't know. Rajat, he prefers to be Bruno as an 8 midfielder type, not a 10. Benji Radic, sorry if I'm getting that wrong. let me know if I am. I will fix it. Tomorrow I'm looking at how we defend. I like the press, but when West Ham broke us down, I didn't like how far the CBs were to the mids. Gave too much space for the counter. Better teams will cut us up. Exactly how I felt. Can play a 3-man midfield every now and then. I do need to see Amarim not be so rigid. Big BDD, Mainu quality, quality. Aiden needs some more time. Euro looking like a revelation Rolls Royce defender there. All right, There's only one Rolls Royce, and that's Rafael Varane. The league healthy is a top 5 center back in the league, but I do agree.
Yes.
Dorgu, I don't know top 5, but definitely top 10 for sure. Because I think those guys are Arsenal, and what City got pretty much is, and pretty much they're better for me. Dorgu was class, but needs to be stronger after he beats his man, though he goes looking for the foul a lot. He does get fouled, but the Prem reps are never calling those fouls. Maybe Slovenia, Zlatan, and Ali will give us link-up play with Mbumo and Cunha, 17 goals, 12 assists, and Prem, 16 goals, 8 assists, and 1 CL goal with 4 assists. Doubt Donnarumma will win.
B, your thoughts? Those are all good. I love when people drop stats on us.
You're firing today. The chat is fucking firing today.
Yeah, chat is on point today.
Thanks, Chad.
B, what you like about West Ham and would you like to see improve?
I mean, all you guys already said most of it. I like Byendier look good making saves. He doesn't have confidence with the ball at his feet. Dorgu looks solid. Yoro is just, I'm so stoked on that kid because he's
facts.
He's young as hell and he's gonna shine this year, I think. Going forward, I just want to keep seeing the team gel. Players knowing where their teammates are going to be. I agree with Mikey with Amarim's system. The midfield is kind of open for a fuckering at times, and you know the top Prem teams are going to exploit that. If we see it, obviously they're going to see it, and they're scouting teams. I just want to see the team keep developing, and I like that. I like the Kobe and Ugarte pairing in the middle. I just want to see some more like pairings kind of develop where the two CBs know where each other are going to be, and they know how they can play certain situations because they know this guy's going to do this and stuff like that. No injuries and just keep getting dialed in. Is really what I'm looking for tomorrow.
I want to see Mason Mount do something other than cardio sessions.
Bang.
That's interesting.
Bang. Training
I thought Mason Mount was active. He worked hard, but he didn't bring anything. Does that make sense?
He moved around a lot.
He was like a little pest, but he didn't offer anything productive.
He didn't affect the game. No.
He looks busy.
I'm not trying to shit on
Who
the
said
dude.
that?
Yeah. You know what?
He looks busy.
That's Ryan.
Yeah. You know, at work when they're like, "There's nothing to do," and they tell you, like, "Look busy, look busy."
Yeah, that's Mason Mount.
Run around.
He's like,
what I said.
"What can I do? What can I do?" And it's like he just doesn't affect the game. I want to see him affect the fucking game.
Yeah.
And
my God.
Next game, I want to see Mason Mount get on the ball and do something positive with it
Goal and
more than 3
assist.
times. That's it. I think he can do it. I just, like Bridget saying, Mount will hop on treadmill now because you said that. Yo, that's all he's doing is getting on the treadmill, though. That's the thing. I got a treadmill right here. He could get on that shit, and we can not pay him all this money that we pay him.
He's not impacting the game right now.
I don't know
Sean's gonna kill us.
if he's whatever the case, or he's not a part of the game plan, or like he thinks what he's doing is affecting, so that's all he has to do, or he's just like, I don't know what it is, but I give Mason Mount a lot of the fucking blame for us losing that European final. I do. Him and Dorgu get all that fucking blame for being so shitty on that left-hand side to where we abandoned it. We abandoned the left-hand side, abandoned that shit completely, and everything went down the right against a team that was hurt.
Play.
Fire.
Fair play. And I never looked at it like that, but you're right. Because
Big fucking facts.
when Garnacho came in,
7 times I've watched that game, and I can count how many times the ball went down the left-hand side until they abandoned it. It was 6.
okay. Well, my positives from the game is I'm just going to say from the fitness as an overall team, it was guys look lighter. They look more, they look quicker. They look more energetic. The mid center back pairing of DeLitt and Harry Maguire, I love. If that's our mid center, that middle center back pairing, I thought DeLitt looked light on his feet. He was everywhere in the back. I thought he just looked lighter, quicker, less heavy, and he was energetic. And Harry came in and was a leader. You talked, Mikey, about the left side not having any action last year. Cunha adds a difference to that. He kept Dorgu accountable. Dorgu had to know that there's a chance the pass was coming versus Garnacho. So Dorgu was active. Overlap play was part of the left side. We haven't seen that shit at all last year. So
He's
Cunha,
gonna he's gonna get a fierce Brazilian cuss out
right.
if he do the right thing with the ball in the final third.
Exactly.
As he should.
I thought even our young guy Leon, when he came in, he looked what's the word I want to say? He looked like he wasn't scared. Like he wants to feel like he's part of it. I'm not saying if he's ready, but as a backup, I thought he looked energetic. He played with no fear, and I respected that. The striker position, Rasmus looked like he had speed again. Last year, he looked like he had no speed at all. But this year, he looked like he had speed. He had a good opportunity. He missed like Rasmus does. But it was a good sign. I thought the passes and deliveries for him, people were laying some passes on the plate like, man, here it is, go get it. So I like that part of the game. We look like a team that understands Amarin's tactics a lot better. Kobe, like I already spoke about Kobe and Ugarte. Man, I like it. Ugarte looked better. He had some moments, though, where I think he turned over the ball, but overall, I thought Ugarte looked promising. Kobe looked promising. The one goal we gave up was we were too advanced, and that space where Mikey talked about, West Ham was able to find it. And then you have Bowen going against our guy, Haven. Haven concerned me. I think Haven second-guessed himself a lot. I thought when he got ball in space, instead of going, I thought he wasn't trying to be aggressive. And on that Bowen play, I understand what he was doing. You're going against a guy who will go both ways. Be physical on him. Don't let him just run and set you up. You got to be physical. I think Haven is still learning his craft, but he's going to be fine. But I don't think he's going to be our starter. Lenny Euro looked like it was easy. He looked like he wasn't even bothered at all. I'm not going to call him a Rolls Royce. Let's call him a Cadillac. He's a Cadillac. He looks like he's like, okay, yeah, I've done a year of this Premier League shit. I get it. I understand what's going on. Don't forget, we got Maserati as the backup there. The thing what I'm leading to is I see depth at certain positions. There's depth starting to create. I think our center back, remember, we're in a situation right now where Lissandra comes back. We don't have to rush him back because even Luke Shaw played. Luke Shaw looked okay. Go ahead.
And Lissandro looks like he's in the best shape of his life.
I think, you know what's pissing me off, Mikey? He's lifting too many weights for me. He's lifting too many weights for me.
He's gonna grapple with Traore. That's why.
Yeah.
He's 5'4". He got to lift weights.
I don't know.
Get in that weight room because he know Adama Traore coming back in for blood.
Yup.
Oh yeah.
Baby oil? Puffy? Come on, man.
Yo, Yo, is anyone concerned about Rasmus? Because to your point, Casey,
Of course
you
we
said
are.
it looked like he got his speed back, but
He looks
But he didn't
normal.
score no goals.
he's
He
still.
looks,
What this is my question. How come he can't figure out how Bruno plays yet?
I didn't get the whole like people were salivating and waxing lyrical about Rasmus' play to that, and I'm like, we've seen him do this. We know he has a little bit of he's the fastest guy on the team. We know that.
Running the passes.
Yeah, he's the fastest guy on the team. There's a couple times where he played the ball in and they looked good. There were some decent passes that got there, but it's like
Wonderful passes.
He made
yeah,
the
but
wrong
it's
run.
like we've seen him do this before. You have to finish. You're not going to get any chances once the season starts. You have to put away these chances. He had one that was right in front of the goal,
Yeah.
a little contested, and he splits it wide, and it doesn't challenge the keeper whatsoever. And I'm like, God damn, you have to at least let this keeper get his palm stung on that one. Now that's a lot. I'm once again, they play at the highest level. Not to disparage these guys, they do something we never can do.
Right.
So taking all of that into account, I don't want to say like jumping on the kid but at the same time, there's a certain thing that we're asking for. You're not doing that, and then we know you're fast. We know you're fast. We know you can get on the ball. You didn't take no time when he took that shot off the post. He just took it off the post in a difficult position. I would like to see Rasmus take the ball off the post, take his man on, and create something for someone else if he can. Because that was a hard fucking angle to take for that shot. Now, if it goes in, we're not here talking. If it goes in, we're like, wow, Rasmus might be putting something together, right? But it didn't, and that we're used to it not going in for him. So, pause.
But last year, he wasn't even in the box, though. His timing was off. He was tangled up with Madden, doing some type of twister game.
Yeah.
This game, he was actually responding to a passes. That I think what's happening right now, when you introduce Cunha and you have Bruno, people know that you have two guys who are going to create opportunities. And Bruno said in an interview today, he said, "I can't wait to play with Bruno." Now we have two guys who are going to be reading the game instead of being selfish like we had guys last year who were just going to shoot it no matter what. Guys have to realize you have opportunities, you have responsibilities. I think that's why I liked what Durgo showed a lot, because Durgo looked like, okay, I got to be available for this guy because he's going to pass it to me. Rasmus, I'm not saying he did good, but what we saw the Rasmus of the first year, yes, against West Ham. The Rasmus of last year wasn't even in the box. He wasn't even there at all. He was tied up, looking chunky. I just feel like what's going on right now is Amron has had these guys for a summer, and what everybody's saying is they're getting it. It's a different camp. He doesn't even talk about last year. I'm not saying we're going to win everything next year, but I know we're going to finish. Here's my crazy hot take. Let me take a shot first.
Careful now.
I done spilled that shit all over myself. We'll finish definitely top 8.
Top 8.
If not, I got to do 300 push-ups straight on a video. Everybody write it down right now.
I don't want you dying on video.
No, that's not a number. 150, 150.
Don't do it for the ground.
Yeah, 150.
Now we're down to 50.
Remember, we still haven't seen Maserati play, Zersky play. Who else is missing? Delo played, right?
Delo plays. He's our number 2 now.
Avery, what up?
Sweet.
There's some positives, but there's still some negatives. I was really the biggest negative I got out that game. I don't know what you guys feel about it, but was Haven. I thought he was
being hard on him because of the goal.
I'm being hard on him. He just wasn't being.
He
wasn't being physical. And like I told Mark, our guy Mark, because Mark said he played awful. I said, you can't say he played awful. He went against Bowen, who was one of the most quality guys in Premier. Bowen is a veteran. Like Mikey said, Bowen Played
Bowen
better than
solid.
Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, that's
Bowen-
good game tape for him to go study.
Exactly. He's still learning his craft.
Oh,
I think Bowen, if anything, should have taught him something.
Yeah.
You can't be tough on him. Did he get his cheeks clapped? Yes, but like
Yeah.
it can happen to everybody. Everybody's gonna get what Marshawn Lynch said. You gonna get got.
You're gonna
You
get
gonna
got.
get got. You gotta get, and it was a very good goal. Granted, it's near post. The keeper should be handling that too. If it was Onana, we'd be like,
It wasn't there post. It was far post. It was a great finish too.
Go to the
It
other
was
side of
a
the post.
great finish.
Bowen's a really good player, man.
Did it finish on the other side of the post, or did he take it near post and then it went the other side?
He took it
Beat
near
him
post
up.
and
And went near post, and then the shot went all the way.
it was just quality. Is this what Bowen does, y'all?
Vet mobilize a rookie. That's what happens, man.
Yeah.
But what I told Mark was, Haben was in position. He just was in a situation where I think he should have been more physical instead of letting Bowen play him. If anything, I would have just made a tackle dead to play, because Bowen could go inside or outside on you, and he's just setting them out. He's setting them up. It was a learning thing.
It's a learning moment for Haven.
But when
That's
I heard
fine.
Red saying he's awful, don't do that. Don't do that.
You know, people are very tough. Like now we can talk about Rasmus because we've seen 2 seasons of it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You can say,
Right.
"Hi, Rasmus," you know, but like this guy, how much games has Aiden haven't played? 6? Like this will be, you know, like if that
He looked
many-
solid last year
Yeah,
before his
they get
injury.
Yeah,
He looked
like
good last year. Or his
he's
injury.
not the finished article yet, but
At all.
but he's been doing good. So I try to not to be too much, or like you could talk about Mason Mount because he's been in the league for a long time now.
You can talk about Luke Shaw.
You can talk about Luke Shaw because Luke Shaw does nothing. But like I'm big up Luke Shaw because I really want Luke Shaw to he's gonna be here. He's gonna be here. So like I'm just gonna say positive things about Luke Shaw, so that way hopefully it looks good, and then when it comes off, I look like a genius. So Luke Shaw, you're great.
Positive reinforcement.
There you go.
My big question tonight is
hell.
Bruno.
Oh hell!
Bruno.
What's the
Person
question?
who scored 2 goals in the game.
And I love it, Mikey.
For the haters.
But what position was he playing when he scored those 2 goals?
I don't know. He got one off. He got one off a steal. That when they were in transition, it came. They were in a press. Manu nicks it off, and he's in the right position. He makes a goal.
He was
I
under
don't know.
10, Mikey. You know this.
Was he in the 10?
Yes, he was, Mikey.
What's wrong with that? Then I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. Now, and Mbumo's at that 10. Cunha's at the other 10. We liked what we saw on Kobe. Now people are telling me, well, we got to drop Bruno to that double pivot. I just feel like Bruno is so good at that 10, and it's going to disrupt the Kobe development and the Ugarte development. Because remember, Casemiro's in the wings too. I'm not saying Bruno's a problem. I'm just saying
We got depth.
it's crazy, right?
We're getting there.
We're getting some depth.
And we all know this. I'm looking at all 4 of you. Bruno's playing every game, every week, no matter what.
He did that last
No matter-
year. That's what he does.
He's done it for the last fucking 2-3 years.
That's what he does.
If you don't get a striker, right?
Okay, Mike, he's feeling me.
That frees up Bruno to play the 10, and I want him. I want him near to as close to the goal as possible without playing striker. So like,
Oh,
and I rather prefer Mbumo as a 9.
oh my God.
I prefer Mbumo as a 9. I feel like he's done it. He's done it to us as a 9. Like in
Show's over. We're
game,
done.
he's done it to us home and away as a 9. Right? Him and Wissa have done it to us. You know what I'm saying? Playing in front of the goal. So like, if we don't get one, Cunha, Bruno, Mbumo. There you go. If we do get one, somebody has to figure it out. Somebody has to figure it out. But we haven't seen Mbumo yet, like at full force, like playing for us. So I don't want. It might not work out for him against Bournemouth. It might not work out. He's playing in the Bournemouth game, correct?
No, he's playing in Atlanta.
No, he might sub. He might surprise us and sub for the game tomorrow, but he's definitely playing in Atlanta. I think he's gonna start that game.
So we haven't seen him at full what he could do for us yet to be able to say, all right, Bruno, we got Mbumo. It's time to go. Like, nah, let's see how that works first.
Did anybody see his interview with Rio today?
A little bit of it, not everything.
He talked about he talked about playing as a striker a lot. So
He wants
my point is, if we don't get a striker, it's not the worst thing, because what Bruno showed advanced at the 10 is beautiful. I don't want to see Bruno playing as a center in the back. I don't want to see him at all. Let that be Casemiro, Collier, Kobe, Ugarte. Them four. Because I'm telling you, once we put Bruno in the back, you know what he's going to do automatically? Advance forward, out of position, open up space. Bruno don't know no better.
Bruno likes to
He
get
don't know
up.
no better. So Mikey just said it. And Mbumo got so much pace. He might be a blessing in disguise. We don't know, but we haven't seen it yet.
He might be our fastest player now.
Oh, he's no doubt he is.
He might be.
No doubt it is. You know,
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing because if Abram gets sacked, we at least have players that can play in the other systems.
facts. It's true.
So that's good. You know what I'm saying? If they can't get a fucking tune out, if you can't get a tune out of these guys enough in the first, because I know I'm saying first 10 to 15 games, if we don't have positive goal difference and a winning record by that time, I don't know if he stays. So, hey, I love it. I still think we need a striker though.
We do, but it could be a situation where I don't know how you guys tell me. If we don't get one, they can divide put the money to another position. I mean, a lot of people are happy with what we saw with Biender at goalie, but you know, Onana's going to start over him every week. You know, because I liked what we saw from Tom Heaton, but Onana's going to start. It's just one thing I like that we saw was guys. We actually saw a system. Do you guys agree? You saw a system. You saw what we were trying to do.
I seen the press.
The press looked good.
I seen an effective press. Seen some ball retention for parts of the time. I seen goals, and I saw a goalkeeper that looked pretty solid. I haven't seen what the system is going to be yet, but I see what we're trying to do.
One thing about a goalie, can you guys agree? If he's up 2-0, he's a little bit more relaxed versus being down 1-0. You know what
I
I'm
need
saying?
to act like we down 3-0.
No.
That's
shook.
I needed to act like we don't have to lead the entire game because you get relaxed, you start resting on your laurels, you start not doing the things you're supposed to do because you're like, oh, we're up. I don't want that. I want you to act like I can't let another goal go in every fucking time.
But we saw that last year. We saw a goalie who was down all the time and he was nervous. I feel like a goalie who's in a game when we're up 2-0, he's a little bit more okay. I can have fun out here.
Is he kind of reminds me of Eli Manning. Like Eli will to throw a pick and then go to the sideline and come right back out like nothing happened. Onana does that same thing. He will give up a blunder, bitch a little bit, and then turn right around and just be right there. Like he's not shaken by it, but he's not playing better. He's not
He's
doing
fronting.
better afterwards.
Anana be fronting. What's these comments saying? I seen a lot of comments coming through.
Rajat said only get money to let Garnacho go. Ramper D, big up Ramper D. Watkins coming to United in a swap deal, seeing Garnacho going the other way. I think that's tough. Rajat said, what? And Hellbound Snorlax, LOL, don't know no better. Rajat with the salute. And Bumo Parley playing Everton game. Love at Mark. Bruno as false 9 answers Casey question. Yo, this also will answer your question. If we let Mbumo, Bruno, and Cunha play in like this fluid 9 where they could all take chances being the fucking center forward, and depending on what we have going forward, I'm okay with that. If that could cure it, I'm okay with that.
I think they're smart enough to do it.
Yeah, I saw Flex say that on United View, and I'm like, yo, you know what? If we don't end up not getting, we can just play a fluid 9 position where everybody can be the 9.
They can do it.
Cunha is my bet for
Now we
that.
talking.
He's the best out of them.
Over Mbumo?
As a
Just
9,
ask-
yeah. I think Mbumo was the better 10.
I think
Cunha's done it. I feel like he's done it in a 9 a little more than Mbumo. With
Uh-oh.
Atletico and when he won the gold medal for Brazil, he was the number 9.
Really?
Yep.
He just like Brazilians. That's his thing. He got a
That's
thing
what
for
it is?
All right, dog. You know how excited I am? I could finally buy a Brazilian shirt.
A real
I don't want to buy
Brazilian, too.
Casemiro's. I don't want to
A
buy
real
Casemiro's. I
Brazilian.
can finally buy
He's
it.
not a real Brazilian for a long time. His name is Anthony.
Like I said, I could finally buy a good Brazilian shirt from Man United.
I don't want to switch the topic. What's going? Poor Anthony. Bettis is joking, man. They're on some bullshit.
They ain't got the coins. They ain't got.
They don't have it.
Yeah,
They
but they
don't
sold
have it.
somebody and bought someone else.
Well, they didn't want Anthony all that much, so
That's
suck to
fucked
be us.
up. I would bring Anthony back, but it
Let
just
us go
makes our
out.
number 10 position crazy. I put him at a wing back.
United needs to do the right thing and drop the price. They need to do the right thing for Anthony's career and drop the price. That's
It's
what it is.
already at 40.
Should be 30.
30.
Maybe 30.
30.
Wow.
Drop
I
the
think
price.
30. I
Not
think
in a
30.
bargaining position. You're not we're a world-class player, and we're talking about a player that wants to leave. Do right by him.
Does he?
Drop the price. He wants to leave. He says he wants to leave, bro. The guy said he was crying. Remember, we were arguing with Sean because Sean said he needs to stop crying and be a man. The guy was crying because he was underperforming at Man United. Some people just can't perform here for whatever reason. It could be the fans, it could be the pressure, it could be the intensity of the league, it could
The
be
media.
it could be whatever fucking reason. But like so why should we crucify them? Let's get something and put that money to Cisco or Ollie Watkins fund and go from there. Swam Neal says, good morning, guys. I think Watkins will be better than Sesko, Premier League proven, and can play in those both positions.
Anthony's
I
book
agree with
value
that.
is 35 million. 34.4 to be exact.
When y'all
I'll pick him up.
Pound.
goals, we're going to circle back to this Premier League proven thing.
What's wrong with that, Mikey?
I just think it's lazy. Good players
Yeah,
are going to play good. They're going to play good. We've seen Rashford score 30 goals in a season and then scored nothing. That Rashford scored 30 goals in a season, then scored nothing the next.
Yeah, but that's different.
30 goals, people are like, oh, well, he's Premier League proven.
And he was Premier League beat down and fucking destroyed by his own fan base and the media.
It got nothing to do with me.
See, that's a part of the Premier League proven. See, Ollie Watkins, what we're saying by Premier League proven is you've got to understand one word, the physicality of the league. You're not going to have time to dance and show your skills. No, guys are going to get into you and tackle you. Some guys, it takes a while for, to take some guys a while to adjust to that. Sesko scoring 15 goals in the Bundesliga and winning fucking 75 million, it doesn't make sense to me. Because you
Oh,
got to come in.
that's the market. That's the market. That's not even like a reflection of the player. That's the market. And you can blame Liverpool for that. Liverpool gave one guy 100 and some million, and then everybody was like, yo, I want more money. And then they went and gave another guy 75, and he only scored 13 goals.
Numbers are wild this transfer window.
It's overinflated. So those numbers don't necessarily represent the player until they play and until the season's over. This season's over. So, like, it's not the clubs have to pay it in order for it to be, you know?
I pray at night that this, what's his name, works. When Liverpool gave 100, please flop, please.
They look good.
Please flop, just flop.
They don't look bad.
League's in trouble.
That Jeremy Frimpong, boy, that Jeremy Frimpong, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Frimpong is real.
Well,
To get
But
exactly.
listen to Mr. Green. Mr. Green says Grant Holt was changing tires, then came in and lit the Premier League on fire.
When was that?
Look up Grant Holt.
Mr. Green, you know I love you and respect you. When was that?
70s, 60s.
I don't want to hear it.
Nope.
And Mr. Green, you know you my dude, we're the same age, but I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Because what's happened is you got
2010,
guys, right? You got salaries. Salaries
The
are a
2000s, man.
factor.
The 99 and 2000s. Grand Hope.
You giving these guys inflated salaries, there's expectations. You know what I'm saying? What we gave to Anthony, there was expectation. He came to Premier. If we gave Anthony 45 up top, everybody be like, oh, let him give him time. But we expected the world. And then he had his off-field issues, and then it just fucked him up. It had to fuck him up mentally because he had to go fly back to Brazil and deal with it. English media was comparing him to Mason Greenwood. That's unfair. You know what I'm saying? But
it's up to reach the expectation. He didn't. He did not reach the expectation. That's all.
Nobody met the expectation.
That's all it is. That he did not reach it. Casemiro came in. We was loving Casemiro year one. Nobody said anything about Casemiro being Premier League proven. Why? Because he went to Real Madrid and won it. But he was around ballers at Real Madrid. He didn't single-handedly win Real Madrid anything.
Right.
So we overrated him because he was there at Real Madrid doing whatever he was doing. He came here and his age showed. But he had one good season for us so far. Hell, he brought us to the Champions League, the Europa League final. Single-handedly, he did that.
Okay, so
Premier League proven then.
at this current moment in time,
Rico wasn't Premier League proven.
how do you guys feel about Casemiro right now?
Just
He's
give us
good.
a
He's
deal
good bench
for
player.
Wow.
I think he's the starter with Ugarte
Hell no.
for the season
Nah.
opener.
Nah. Hell
I think it's gonna be him and Ugarte for the season opener.
it's gonna be Kobe and Ugarte.
All right.
Bruno and Ugarte.
You know, I love Bruno so much. He just showed that he's so dependable.
He's a G, huh?
But Mark Goldberg says we should have sold him.
Yeah, so that's a bigger thing. Sean's saying that too. And it's like, yo, who do we get? We're having a hard time buying Brian Mbeumo from Brentford.
Right.
We're having a hard time buying Mateus Cunha from Wolves. Who the fuck do we get
I'd take that 100 mil
to replace
100 mil?
Bruno?
And I slide that right in the DMs of Brighton and say send Balibo over.
Brother,
Take that
please.
100. Boom.
He's going to give us exactly what Bruno's been able to give us.
No. He might not give it the exact Bruno, but that CDM is covered. And
And we're going
a guy like Manu could flex, you know? You can
You
flex
put-
the play right next to him.
That's that Liverpool shit right there. You want to give one man 100 million.
Hey, you want a good
player
CDM?
100
That's the
million
price,
again.
dog. Rice was 100 mil. Conceição was 100 mil. You want a good CDM? That's the price.
Listen, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping off of it. But when people tell me we should have took the money and we're having a hard time buying good players, not quite world-class players
We
yet.
couldn't get the lap at fucking 20.
Bruno is a world-class player, right or wrong?
Correct.
Right.
World class.
He's like
So-
direct deposit. You know that shit's gonna be in the bank every payday. You know that shit's there.
Yeah. Facts.
So with that being said, does Baliba do exactly what we get for the money that we're gonna pay?
I don't know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about Premier League proven. Who's not more Premier League proven than Bruno? Why does it not
No.
work in that regard?
Nobody's more Premier League proven than Bruno.
Bruno scored 2 goals at the weekend. We wouldn't have had any other time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Goals.
Quality took his penalty, no gunman at the penalty spot, and lobbed the ball over the goalkeeper from nothing. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a Bruno fan too much.
No, we
I don't
all
know.
are. We
I'm
all
okay
are.
that you're saying, but I get that school of thought too. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm
I
glad
just-
you're saying because look what he's doing. You know, he's being Bruno.
I just feel like there's only but so many people you could go and get that can do what Bruno does week in and week out and give the numbers that he gives year in and year out. And those people are at clubs already. One of them just left the Premier League in Kevin De Bruyne.
What's Mr.
Especially
Green
with the
saying here?
durability. His durability is nobody can fuck with that.
His
know what I'm saying?
durability is fucking
Nobody can fuck with that. He's in every game.
the best ever I've seen.
Nobody talk. I don't want to hear no talk about Bruno until I don't care how many red cards he gets. Don't talk. Don't even look at Bruno. Everybody,
what?
don't even look at him.
Don't talk about Bruno.
New rule at Stateside Reds: we do not allow any Bruno
Slander.
negativity talk because if you're gonna diss Bruno, you might as well diss everybody else in the league because Bruno and Bumo said it. I mean, Bumo said it today. I cannot wait to play with Bruno.
Respect
That's
that
great.
armband. Respect
Remember
that
when,
armband.
Kevin De Bruyne said that he's a generational talent.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best midfielders of all time. Said Bruno is up there with him because he's in that conversation. Kevin De Bruyne is in that conversation now.
Do you remember his first season? What he did?
It was insane numbers, man.
Insane numbers, and then he just switched it now to chances created, and we just be like, man. And
He's
Boomo,
a,
Mikey, you know what you and Boomo playing at some. See, this is not every game. We can change it up. Some games, and Boomo might be at the striker, like at that center forward position. Just start there. It might be crazy for teams to try
He's
to
gonna-
stop that.
he's gonna break his nose to get a goal. That's the kind of guy he is. In Bumo, he is going to break his. He will dive at a foot to get the header to get a goal, and he's that good.
I'm just worried about that. We're so press heavy that we need a solid midfielder to protect the press. What I didn't like what we saw was Kobe was so advanced. He was out of position, and that goal showed it. And you know we got great managers, coaches in this league, and they're going to be like, if you beat the press, get the ball to the middle, and then they got to depend on a center back to come up and replace. Because God, I love Ugarte, but he's not the most fleet-footed either. You know, we need something athletic in that midfield, and that's our biggest problem. Actually, I agree with you. Ronaldo. We need someone athletic in that midfield because we kind of slow in that midfield. Those two.
Let me get a couple comments in. DJ Copper Radio. Well, let's go to Benji Radaby. He said, Onana is dreadful. I've left OT early
Oh,
because
God.
of his 3-0 defeat against Bournemouth. I can't forget these games I've seen him doing on TV or live. Hey, fair point. Fair point. You won't hear
Don't
any.
say nothing. Don't say that. We
You
never
won't hear-
talked about Onana once tonight. Oh, please don't bring him up.
Yeah, we talked about him earlier. I compared him
Did
to Eli. We need to buy Baliba from Brighton. There you go. Guys, Swamp Neil, guys, if the option is sell Bruno for 150 to Saudi and buy Baliba for 100, would you prefer Baliba and Ugarte in midfield instead of Ugarte and Bruno? 150. I just said turn down 150 at all. You know what I'm
150
saying?
is crazy. 150
I
is
ain't dropping.
insane.
I ain't dropping $150 on
We
nobody.
ain't dropping above
I
50.
still love Bruno enough to keep.
Nobody.
he
Ain't
wanted to
nobody
stay.
worth 150.
If
You
he
wanna-
just sold them all and he just didn't want to go yet, like, yo, I felt like I had unfinished business at Man United and they sold me, then I'd be hurt. I'd be hurt.
Ooh.
Like when the Knicks sold Jamal Crawford, I was hurt. He was
Big
Big fact.
This is
I
my
was hurt.
ex. This
Big
is my
fact.
ex.
Oh my god. Do we have one episode without you being lewd and crude?
No.
What's with the AI birds, man? What's with the AI birds, man?
That's my
Mr.
ex,
Green,
bro.
obviously we need to get
AI
him.
birds.
What did I say? What did I just say?
Hobby is good. We need to get him. I agree, Mr. Green. And Mr. Green said 4 or 5 years ago to Grant Holt. Grant Holt played for Norwich, right? He was at Norwich.
A bunch of clubs, yeah. Norwich, Nottingham Forest.
He's a journeyman, I think.
Norwich,
I
put in the
know
most
he
work,
is, but I don't like
58
it.
goals.
I have no beef with the idea that people say Premier League proven. I know where it comes from. I just feel like when it comes to analysis of a player, and like, oh well, he's Premier League proven. It's like that dude one of them will come into the league and not perform. Okay, they will come into a new team and not perform. It takes a lot. Like
It's a
Brentford,
factor, but it's. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
I'm just say this real quick. You get it off, but Brentford, for example, built the team. They built a whole team to be able to do something. They had good
For their
chemistry.
system.
Witzer and Bruno, so it worked. So it's proven in that for whatever they had going on that it worked. That doesn't mean you move Witzer and Bruno to fucking Tottenham and it'll work, or you move them to United and it'll work. So that's why I try not to say that when it comes to those types of things. But it's a fair assessment. Who am I?
Yeah, Premier League proven to me is just like how this league rolls, and you're familiar with the play style and stuff like that. It's a factor, but it's definitely not an end all be all decider.
Benji Radaby says, out of the youngster, do you guys think we'll do well? I like the look of Darren Fletcher's son.
He didn't look terrible.
Jack is pretty good. He's
He
one
didn't look terrible.
of the higher touted ones. Jack, his twin brother is not that bad either, but Jack's the better one.
I want to see Kai Rooney.
He's not ready.
He's a ways away.
What, is he 15? I want to see.
Eventually,
Like 15,
16. He's 16.
they say JJ Gabriel is supposed to be something too. I want to see
He
him
ain't
too.
ready. He ain't ready.
I want to see him. I want to see this
That
Harley
kid's supposed to be fire.
James that we just signed from Southampton.
Oh yeah,
I
the
wanna
best English center back rated or something.
Yeah, I want to see those guys. But so far of the youngsters, Collier.
I
Collier solid.
Collier and Kone take stride.
I feel like that we're signing all these dudes to be able, and just tell me if I'm wrong, sell certain of them down the road because we're going to develop them in our academy, and they're going to develop value. I think we're kind of on the Chelsea plan, where you have a surplus of young talent that are valuable to other teams. I don't think a lot of these guys are going to end up playing for us. I think a lot of these guys, and I'm not.
90% of them won't play here. By statistically of the youngsters, 90% of them won't play in the first team.
But you do sell them on, and you get that academy kid. That academy kid money hits different than
We didn't talk about Ahmad. He was quiet, but I think that's okay though.
Disallowed. That was it was like a half a body disallowed, and I was okay. I was okay with Ahmad. He looked shifty, but
I'm okay with him too.
Yeah, he looks shifty. Once they get the timing right, he's gonna be on the end of a lot of goals coming from those 10 positions, and he's gonna bury them because that's what they do.
I thought it was okay that other guys were trying to find themselves, because we know one thing about Ahmad. He shows up in the game day, he plays with no fear, and he finds a way to make the right decision. I'm not worried about Ahmad. I think Ahmad is one of just the fact that if he stays healthy every game, he's going to have about 10 goals, 10 assists.
Swamp Neil says, I don't support selling Bruno, but he needs more discipline. His risky, if maybe passes, must go. Even if he said 1 of 10 might work, but the other 9 might cost us. That gamble often does more harm than good. That's his play style, though. That's how he's able to get the numbers he gets because he's a high volume player. He
I don't
needs
like the word often.
He needs those 9 and 10 chances for it to go off because look what he's dealing with.
Well,
Look who he has Rasmus Højlund.
if Bruno's in a situation where we got him at one of those 2 midfielders, and you know he's going to play advanced, I don't want him there because that's going to create more space for either Ugarte or Casemiro to cover, and that is a no-go. Bruno's more suited to be more advanced in one of those attacking positions or a number 10 position because if we put him deep back, you know he's going to be out. He's going to be advanced anyway. And you just said it. Yeah, he's not undependable, but Bruno is looking to be in the mix. There's no, this person said he was undisciplined because Bruno only knows to be in attack mode and creation mode. He can't do that from one of those double pivots. He has to be advanced. And that's what scares me when people tell me we have depth at the double pivot. We got Bruno we can put there at one no, not one of the 8s. Because Bruno will be out of position, guaranteed. Because he doesn't know any better. Bruno wants to be an influence in the game. He can't
Casemiro's
be
not gonna
influenced
start
back there sitting with Casemiro.
How much of the questions that we're asking now is a byproduct of like
Oh
this
shit,
system?
she's lit.
How many?
Say that
How
again?
many? How many of these? The question that we have for the midfield is a byproduct of us playing in this system, like the way we're playing. Like, how many of y'all would rather us go back to a back 4?
Well, play it sometimes.
For Kobe's sake, a midfield 3. would
A
be good.
midfield 3 would be sick for us. It would solve so many problems. And I know it sounds like I'm
It's just going back to this question of the system. The system is the system. Are they going to fit the system? The system. If we
Not
have
yet.
different questions about the system, at what point do we say, all right, bun the system, but this is what we want to do. We want to implement these kind of these policies or these what we want to do, but we want to play it like this and give some more support to the midfield. How much of that? How much of it? Because I just keep saying, like, I just keep seeing the same thing. I want Amorim to do what he wants at the end of the day and feel comfortable. But when do we get to that point where we're like, yo, I don't like this 3, maybe 5 at the back at times?
It scares me because our midfield is not athletic enough for 2 guys. You know what I'm saying?
especially
If we-
Casemiro.
And if you know that you just got to be able to work around our press, and there's going to be mad holes where a lot of coaches and a lot of teams have skill to do, it could be tough. And
I'm not saying
You
give
know,
up on it. I'm just saying,
not
like,
give up on it.
at a certain time, if it doesn't go well for this long period of time, then it has to go to the coach and his playing style. So what does he say? No, I'm going to stick it out because it worked at Sporting. Well, yeah, that's Sporting, big man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't
It's
know how
not
you guys
Premier
feel,
League
but
proven.
it scares me. It's bad.
Yeah, everyone's not really proven.
Your system ain't Premier League proven yet, boy.
We just don't have the roster for our midfield is not athletic enough to cover all that space. Because the one goal they got, they beat our press. Kobe was too advanced. They passed behind him, and then it was up to our young left-sided center back to make a play. And you had a quality guy going against him, and he was like, "Oh, it's just me one v one.
Somebody's gonna lose.
Someone's gonna lose." It's tough. Yeah, that's the weakness of our. We're just not flexible. He's gonna stay in the system, and that might be the one part of his career that holds him down because teams will be smart enough or talented enough or skilled enough to beat that. Because listen, bro, City's better, Arsenal's better, Liverpool's better, Chelsea's better. It's gonna be some. It's gonna. Man. There's some teams that they put together some shit. Wow, look at her. Some shit got put together.
So Neil, that was a whole nother time when that was the case. And granted, Antonio Conte,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They had Conte, they had Diego Costa, they had, you know what I'm saying? They had ballers.
They had ballers.
Hazard, they had like
Pedro.
come on now. They had ballers on that team. I'm not saying that the system isn't, but like I'm just
We're
saying for
young.
us, the way we're
very
playing,
young.
we're not playing the same way they were playing. The way we're playing would it be wise for us to maybe switch it up sometimes and not be as rigid and just hold on to it? Because what did Conte do after the year after that? He wasn't in the league anymore, right? He got the boot after that. So it's not really proven. You won the league with it once. It's a one-off. It's if you win in the league one time, proven, or you being able to sustain runs for a long period of time, it being proven. Even if you don't win, you still have successful teams, and your manager doesn't get sacked. I don't know. It just depends on what you think proven is at that point.
Yeah, our system is very. You can get exposed if you don't have the right guys, and we still don't have the right guys.
No, still got a lot of bums here.
It's hard to see us winning the Premier League with the guys we have because I mean, come on, man. It's like
You think about winning
right now? No.
You think about winning?
Strike that. That's crazy.
You just said
'Cause I
top
did
8,
pre-
bro. Fall back.
Thank you. fuck you, cheese, motherfucking cheese,
You
motherfucker.
just said top 8. When you talking about winning the
Cheese,
Prem?
just know when I see you, we're gonna have a side conversation.
You just said top 8,
Yeah.
and now you're talking about.
That's the City movie. Let's do it.
Cheese.
Shit's going down at O'Brien's.
Just
tomorrow.
know when I see you, we're gonna talk. Now,
Casey.
Stay off the weed.
we're still not complete. We're still not complete. But I don't know. I'm still haven't warmed up to this back three system yet, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. There's so much space. Don't y'all believe there's so much space everywhere?
Everywhere.
I just need to see that shit sew up itself. And then I'll be like, all right, cool. But the way guys could just Alanga did it to us. Alanga ran coast to coast. And just basically your fastest guy get on the ball and just take on the whole back three, and then let's just see what happens. And then if they commit more than one man to the man on the ball, it's space in behind. Boom, solved. So Man United, bet. That's what we're gonna do. Put what's his name? Little fast man from Leeds. Put him on the ball.
And James.
As fast as he
Damn.
can.
He's a waste man.
Leeds best player.
He's a stunt man. He looked good. That looked like it should have been a penalty, like a card.
Benji said, didn't Chelsea have one game a week as well? We will get exposed, but people were questioning their 3-4-3 back like we are now, so maybe we can have a good season. Look, maybe. I'm only questioning it because of those gaps in the midfield, and it's been something we've had for a few years now, and that the ball, we're just getting played through, and that just can't happen.
Didn't Chelsea have Enzo and Caicedo?
We're talking about back then with Conte, when they had Antonio
Stop
Conte.
doing that. I don't like that.
You got to respond to the chat room, Casey.
I feel them, but you Conte had veteran squad. They had guys that know ball. We are so young still at those some certain positions. You know what I'm saying? Our midfield is old and inexperienced. How does that make sense? Think about it.
Now they're just old.
Midfield is
We'll see. I just want to see Amram say, you know what? Sometimes we could do this sometimes, and maybe
He
that
won't do it. He won't do it.
I like to see it sometimes.
And then you got guys like Rance who'll be like, "Told you, he's a fraud blood."
You know what's crazy? It's like that. A lot of these guys, like Saeed, does it too. Respect to them because they got good fan bases
They got
and they
good
work
fan
hard.
base.
They work hard. They work hard. And
They
this
do.
is just this is me critiquing their type of analysis. They take up the idea of like, I'm going to take the field. Like they play craps and they go on and say, I'm going to take the field, right? And the field is necessary is them saying it's not going to work. How easy is it for you to say that? That's so easy. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not gonna. It's not gonna work because blah 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 blah. It's just not gonna work. It doesn't work in this league. It's not gonna happen. And it's like, bro, it possibly can work. I just want to see him implement changes in different parts of the game. I don't think
Yeah.
that's a tough ask for a manager. Like, you know what, we're up. Let's switch it up here. Let's get a little bit more defensive here. Let's add another man to the for the defending. Let's take off a guy, rest him. Let's play 4 now. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Shit like
Yeah.
that. Let's take him out the midfield, add an attacker late if we're down. Let's go more direct. Let's play a 4-1-2-1-2 and do, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that in the game to get a better result. I just don't think that's a tough ask. And I also think Amarim is above that. I don't think he's done anything to where he can feel like, oh, I'm above changing this system. It's like, brother, we were 15th last season. You could definitely put some more game plans in. Hell, in the NFL, you think them niggas come in and be like, we're only going to do one thing, run the ball, run the ball, run
Hell
the ball.
no.
If it don't work,
Hell
what?
no.
What you going to do? Nah, we're going to run the ball. If that don't work, maybe we try triple option. Maybe we do RPO. Maybe we do wing T, goddammit. We do something.
People need to stop this in NFL because NFL coaches be like, if our number one don't work, we got a backup. If the backup don't work out, we got another system that we're gonna work. And that's
Listen,
one of.
I've
Anyway, let's not go
seen.
there.
I've seen, before we get off this, I've seen an NFL playbook, like a live one. That shit got 300 fucking pages in it of different shit they could do just on offense. Just on offense. Now, I'm not comparing the games, but I just feel like a good coach could come in and have game plans for everybody because you're playing 38 games and 20 different teams or 19 different teams. They're all going to be set up differently. They're going to come with something different. The situation is going to be different. Home field advantage is a thing. We're going to go on the road to some crazy places like Newcastle. Remember Newcastle beat us and they had 8 defenders?
Yeah.
Like that? You think they want to be like, we're going to put our 8 men every week? No. They did that because they doing work against us and they were hurt.
That was crazy. There was 8
Shit, long
defenders.
staff.
Come on, man.
Good Lord, stuff.
Livermental, Longstaff, Gimaresh.
By some
Like, come on, bro.
Amram can decide he's going to live or die by the 3-4-3, but the die possibility is definitely there. You gotta be adaptive, and you gotta go with what this is what the game's giving me. This is what the opposition's giving me. This is how I can best counter that. And if you're just rigid, everyone knows how you're gonna play. So you're just that much easier to read. That's like a baseball pitcher that only throws fastballs. Well, you know you're getting a fastball, so you're not sitting back waiting for a breaking ball. Not to take away from the NFL.
No, you're right.
Like,
Look, you could put Randy Moss out there and he gonna beat his man every time. You know what I'm saying? But we don't got a team of guys that's gonna do it every week. We don't. We have to make changes. So I just think it's a little naive of us to believe that this guy, as much as we love him and we believe in him, that this system is what you should run all the time in every situation.
100%.
I just want to let y'all know my University Bobcats played against Randy Moss. He had one grab for a hitch. That's all I'm going to say.
He's a Hall of
you're
Famer.
right.
Y'all
And the
hemmed up
Premier
Randy
League-
Moss.
The Premier League is very unforgiving because the Premier League, one thing these coaches in the Premier League are not going to do is let you feel like your way doesn't have flaws. These motherfucking coaches are going to be like, this is the weakness. We get the ball here. We're going to win. Plain and simple. And if once you beat that beautiful press that we all like, those midfielders got to be athletic,
Yeah.
um, dynamic, smart. Because I'm telling you, they're all gonna say the same thing we all saw. Oh, Kobe's a little bit high. He's a little bit advanced. If we get behind him, there's a center back who has to fill that role, and we're in trouble.
Listen, Pep even changes.
Huh?
Even Pep changes. Even Pep changes. Even Pep changes it up. And City fans get mad at him. And they're like, why did that ball motherfucker change his damn lineup right now? And it might even cost him sometimes. They'll cost him. It cost him in finals. Why did he make this change right now? We've been playing this way the whole time. And he'll make a change. And sometimes it'll benefit them. I just think Amram doesn't have enough skin in the game to be this rigid.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna agree with you with that. He's a little bit what's the word? Because you did it in the Portuguese league, but bro,
This ain't Portugal.
You got to have a backup plan playing in the Premier League. You have to have a backup plan because, bro, we all said it. Those first 10 games we are all gonna have niggas gonna have microscopes like,
See? See? Why did he change it here? What? He fucking changed it in the damn Europa League? He decided to play. He changed it then. The person got big and he changed it then. It was like, no, not Garnacho. We're gonna go with Mason Mount.
Big
Way
mistake.
too long. Way too long. He should have pulled Mason Mount at halftime.
So he ain't above changing shit.
Do you think Amron is too much with his heart, too much with a feeling, instead of being more practical? Like, nah, this ain't working.
Go ahead. I'll let somebody.
Last question. What is wrong with Amron to you? Then we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
He's perfect. The fuck y'all talking about, man?
There's no such thing as perfect.
I think he's a little too inflexible. Like Mikey's talking about, you gotta adapt to what you're getting out of your team and what the other team's giving you, and you have to adapt to whatever that situation is. And we're gonna see a lot of different formations coming at him. So a little too stubborn sometimes, a little bit.
I feel like he still wants to lay the groundwork for his system first, let it get established, and maybe down the road, if we need to flex against a certain opponent, then we can do it. But he needs the squad now, and of course it could change with coming windows. He needs the squad now to figure out how he wants to play ball first. So we might have to stick with the 3-4-3 for a little bit, and maybe
he's going to
the odd game we might get a 4-3-3 or something,
or yeah.
There's a strange feeling in my soul that we're going to do way better than we think we're going to do. It's a weird, strange feeling in the pit of my gut that we're going to be way better come start of the season. Like we're going to probably, I don't know. But my gut is just like
cold hope.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'd love to see it.
Like, currently stand, Mikey, with this current team, no more signings.
With this team right here,
no more signings. You stand by that.
Being that they played together for a couple seasons now, and a few of them in there, a few of them have had one season under their belt. The lick will be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they stay healthy, I have a strange feeling that's based on absolutely no facts, no stats, no nothing, that we can do something. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a fool.
I agree with you. I feel like we're going to get off to a good start, better start than people think.
We definitely need it.
A good old Manchester Hopium.
I mean, because you think about the teams we play early, if we get off to a good start, it gives you a little time to, you get confidence and guys are going to believe in the system. Because I'm telling you, I don't know. I liked how DeLitt looked. I thought DeLitt looked so. He was there. He was athletic. He was so dependable. And him and Euro, I liked DeLitt, what I saw from DeLitt and Euro. I really did. I think we got something going in the back. Well, my point is, our defense is not as bad as. I'm gonna say our defense is better, but our midfield is concerning because athletic, they got to be able to recover. What is this saying?
It's not a strange feeling. That's a medical
Why
condition.
is saying my name? That's weird. I don't type that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like your picture, by the way.
Ronaldo, you thought I
That's
was gonna say anonymous?
I didn't type that in. That's some hackeration, man.
Do we want to do a line for tomorrow? Or it's not worth it.
We'll do better. Just expect up and down games. It'll be rare that we get a 0-0 game. 0-0 will be better.
I don't see a 0-0 game.
0-0 will be better. Will be an improvement.
You remember Dorchester United with LVG?
Oh Lord, look at this! Look at this again. Hi, Big Mikey, Brian, Case, Ronaldo, Big Cheese, and chat. How are you? Like and subscribe. Liverpool versus Man United, 18-10-25, and Man United versus Liverpool, 205-26. Bring it on! You'll never walk alone, brother. Let me tell you something right now, brother. Right now, you come on our stream before those games. You come on our stream the day before those games.
Don't be a bitch.
Lock that in. Lock it in. I will send you the link. We'll get in contact, and we will have op along or like something before the game, and we'll talk. Probably do a combined 11. But yeah.
Let it be
Ready for y'all. Blood clots. I'm ready.
Bots now.
You know what's crazy about Liverpool people?
Jeez.
They don't realize the investment that they made, and if it don't work, and I know it could work, but boy, if this dude is a dud, I'm gonna be loving it. It's gonna be, and he's a Bundesliga guy too. Yeah, give him that.
Words, yeah.
Nah, it's a TK. Well, Wirtz is a Bundesliga guy too.
Did they get rid of Luis Diaz already?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to Bayern. 75 mil.
Ooh, Bayern's going to get that squad.
They have the money to buy Isak.
Damn, Isak said he don't want to go back to Newcastle. That's fucked up.
Who wants to?
Newcastle getting talked to the hand all preseason.
But I like Newcastle.
They got Elanga, and that was it.
Much love to all the Geordies out there, you know what I'm saying? Because we got Geordie Reds, but nobody wants to play him, man. Nobody wants to play
so fucked up
for their whole career. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And they're considered a big club. You got to say Newcastle. They've been around.
They're huge.
Big.
But nobody wants to play there. That Toon Army, that's just dead.
Not for long.
They got
Liverpool,
the worst.
Gahey, Stiller, and Baliba plus Rodrigo and Isak, they want the Premier League and Champions League.
We'll see.
They win the Champions League, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. Newcastle is cold, plus it's too far from everything. You know, back in the day, people didn't want to go to Newcastle, and they would say, like, the wives didn't. Like, the wives of the players are like, nah. And I remember Roy Keane getting so mad at guys for not wanting to play in Sunderland and Newcastle. And it's like, bro, why would you want to? Who wants to be in a state of constant depression? I mean, England is depressing as it is, but just saying.
Bro,
They just
I
got
had two games where I quit on my college. We played Army, and I was like, I don't want to play no more. It's too fucking cold, and we're winning, and these motherfuckers don't stop hitting. And Toledo, two of the worst cities I've ever been in my life. Army was crazy because we were up 28, and these motherfuckers just kept hitting us. I was like, bro, it's -5 degrees. Chill out. You're gonna lose. That's what Newcastle is. Just relax. You're not gonna win. It's cold. It's miserable. And you guys we're not even on national TV. I don't even want to be here. Good show though. I like that our concerns. We're concerned about the system. In a way. We're concerned about our midfield, not athletic enough. Striker is a concern, but Mbumo might be a blessing in disguise. Bruno's so dependable. Injuries will destroy us, as like they do every year. Red Devil Threads, pick it up. And tomorrow we play Bournemouth. Bournemouth scored 3 goals against Everton. Everton is terrible, dude. You guys, Everton is bad. We got a problem, but at least we're not Everton. That's crazy. I don't know how I feel about tomorrow, but it's still preseason. I like the vibes. I can't wait to see Mbuma play in Atlanta. Cunha is opening up the left side. We said that. I don't know. Tomorrow the game is at 6:30 p.m. Western,
LA time,
9:30 p.m.
I want to do a watch along, but I'm not gonna make no promises. But I'm down to do a watch along for all the people that's gonna be home at 9.
I want to apologize for me flaking on the last watch along. I was with some rich people and we drank 3 bottles. And
Apologize for
I
being
just
yourself.
I called Ronaldo. I called you, Ronaldo. I was like, I can't. I feel terrible. I feel sick. I can't do this. And you're like, God damn, you sound bad. I was like, yeah. And it took me 2 days to sober up. I need to go to church.
Scots will kill you, man.
You want to see my ex one more time?
You could drink at church.
No, you can't, because me and my mom, I yelled at my mom because she took me to church, and they gave me the wine with the bread, and I was like, "This is grape juice." I thought I was gonna get something to get me pepped up, and she's like, "You have issues, you know. You have issues." I said, "Mom, this isn't even alcohol. I'm gonna go in the car. I got some whiskey in the car."
Are you guys live for the game? I'll be staying up to watch 2:30 a.m. That's us. That is us every week.
Every week, bro.
And LA guys even worse. And then if you live in Hawaii, even worse. So I will be live. I will go live for the game. We'll figure it out.
Damn, we need to find Hawaii Reds because how many hours are they behind LA?
5.
5?
3 or 5 from LA.
Damn.
I think it's 5.
They're on Asia.
I've never heard of Hawaiian Reds.
They got them.
Do they?
Yep.
Of course we
We
do.
got one of them.
Big
We got one of them.
Big up Caitlin.
Big up Caitlin, one of our big Hawaiian Reds.
She's a
We got
native
one.
fan.
Yep.
Shout out to her. So tomorrow we just want to see the press can be consistent. The ball movement was good. I want to see
3 hours.
Mason Mount. We want to see Mason Mount contribute other than just being
Goal and assist.
Do something, dude.
Do
Do
something.
something.
Do something.
Do something. I want to see Richard
Is
Simmons
Zersky playing
routine.
tomorrow? Do we know
I
if
don't know.
Zersky's playing tomorrow?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about lineups or
I haven't
anything.
seen the lineup.
Been trained for a few days. I don't think he's playing.
Just know that first lineup's going to be out a lot longer.
Well, I mean, shit, they did 70 the last game. That was impressive. That just shows fitness is up.
That's a fact. Chelsea and Man City bought their trophies. That's a fact.
They did what?
Bought their
They brought their trophies. They should check their finances and books. Yep.
Chelsea bought a trophy when?
Chelsea is in
Chelsea
the
did.
Saudis.
They bought look at what they just won. They won 2.
Oh, God, don't do this FIFA shit. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'm not putting any clout into this FIFA shit. The fucking LAX. What's the team you like, Cheese? LA what?
FC.
FC.
You and Brian they were in that shit. Come on, don't do this.
It's all about the galaxy.
No, it's not. Yeah, the Galaxy.
Fuck
the Galaxy universe.
Big up the galaxy, the most successful team in LA.
How could you like LFC? They're fucking what's the team from that
You don't
Mexico
even
league?
watch MLS, bro. Don't talk to me. You don't even watch MLS. Stop talking.
Yeah, but when my cousin played for the Galaxy, what's the team that LAFC replaced? You know it. Don't say
He didn't
you know
replace
it.
anyone.
We didn't replace Chivas. We didn't replace Chivas.
There it is.
We didn't replace Chivas.
Pussy Ross Clot. You're
No,
really
no,
the
no,
Chivas.
Alex,
no,
if you
no,
You're
no,
really
no,
the
no.
American
No,
Chivas.
no.
We
Don't kill me
didn't
with that
replace.
shit.
Chivas was gone for a while. No.
Y'all
I get
feelings is
what you
hurt.
guys
Y'all
experience. All
feelings is
people.
hurt.
These late nights are hard. I'll be on and Bumo watch, and Zerk might still be recovering. Yeah, hamstring.
What injury does he have?
Hamstring. He had that hamstring from last season, and then he played in the final. He willed himself to play in that final. He wasn't supposed to.
Oh.
He'll be all right.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Hamstring's taking at least 6-8 weeks sometimes. I don't know why his hamstring hurt. The guy's slow as an ox.
He's not slow.
He was cutting weight, and probably all that training from cutting weight.
If he cut his hair, it'd be
Hold up, he's
faster.
Aerodynamic.
Trying to chase these bald heads all the time.
Better watch. What does Mr. Green say? Mr. Green, what's up, man? You stop coming on. We don't see your face no more.
Yeah, the season's over. Get your butt on the stream, man.
Salute to you as a coach, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and big condolences to Sean on what he's going through right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sean ain't on with us tonight, but he'll be back on. He'll be down in Atlanta with us. He's just dealing with some personal stuff. So condolences to him and his family for sure.
Hey, what y'all gonna do some shows in Atlanta? Because I talked to some people. They're like, yeah, we're gonna link with the boys.
Nobody said nothing about linking with me.
Talk to McCullough. He's down.
Oh,
He's
well,
game.
I'm gonna link with them, but nobody. I thought you were talking about somebody from you guys' group.
Jeremy might come down.
But yeah, I want to do a show on Saturday morning. At Fido's that Saturday morning, I want to have, but I don't know how. We all don't live like where the supporter clubs are. It take a little time, but I'll be in the city. I'm gonna stay in the city, so hopefully we can pull that off. That'd be straight. I'm bringing all my equipment with me, so we'll have it.
You building your dildo? Excuse me.
Hey, you.
Hey, Chief, you going to the pub tomorrow?
Hey,
Sure.
No.
6:30 on a Wednesday, man. I can do that.
Bro, there's so much traffic though from my way coming
For
from the
you,
valley.
yes.
You're
From
so
the valley?
selfish. I hate you.
It sucks. At 405.
I could be on the freeway for an hour just to go 20 miles. Go 15 miles.
Oh, you're gonna be on the freeway for an hour.
I'll have to
405
do
south?
I gotta smoke while I'm driving. I might have to. Oh, I know who I'm gonna drive me. Yeah, it's on. Once these are all the comments coming in. Salute to everybody who's chiming in. We see some names all the time. Respect to y'all. Y'all up late in the UK too.
A lot of people in too. We got live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. A lot of folks getting in. So let's just keep growing this community, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. And hell, I'm going to drop the links so we could do like a fan show or like, you know what I'm saying, just like a chat show so people get in. We can get 10 people in this bitch at one time. So
I want
That's
that Liverpool dude to keep coming because
It's a
Yeah.
bot.
We
Man,
don't know
dude,
if that's a
we
real
make sure you're here on those people.
You don't
We
know
make-
if that's a real person yet.
Jeez,
it's
it's a bot.
No,
Someone
it's
is
not a bot.
spamming us.
It ain't a
we
bot.
need
He
our
talking
own
shit.
AI to counteract that.
I am the AI. I'm blocking people left and right.
Hey, y'all know I had fucked up the fucking Facebook group because I had all these bots. I added all
Bro,
that gang of bots.
Nigeria, you had the
You
whole
got-
Nigeria infiltrating us.
It was
cussed
straight
at one of them.
Africa.
You cussed at one of them, and then you just
Got
started.
banned. It wasn't a
Got
bot. It
ducked.
wasn't a bot.
You
Yeah.
got ducked.
Hey, what is Mr. Green saying? I love Mr.
He said,
Green.
"You bet, boys. Season's over. We'll be on regularly now. Love to have you. We are doing a watch along tomorrow, so if you got time, I know it's in the week and people are working, so it's cool. I'm going to be at work from home, so it's cool. SRK Liverpool got slapped up by a sinking Milan. It's preseason. It's preseason.
Don't mean
Forza
shit.
Milan, regardless. Forza Milan.
Preseason. I'll give
Don't
them a
mean
little.
nothing.
I'll give them a little grace. That's all the grace they get. And Snorlax said, "I want to watch the MLS. Don't waste your time.
I like her.
Watch the LA
Support
Galaxy."
local. Don't listen to him, Hellbound.
Carson
All right.
Galaxy.
Support local.
Galaxy.
And tell her I got
Really?
some kids. I got 3 kits for her when she comes. I'm gonna got 3 kits for her.
3 Galaxy kits.
Fuck that
Nah.
South Bay shit. Fuck that South Bay
They
shit.
don't even
Go to
play in
South
LA.
Bay.
Carson.
What do you mean,
12
Carson?
miles
Carson,
outside of
South Bay?
city limits.
Fuck that
Carson
shit.
ain't South Bay. That's damn near.
Big up
That's
Carson. That's what
Watts.
I told him.
That's close to the Watts. What y'all be
It's
careful.
Carson. It ain't LA. I know
You
that
come
much.
to Carson, y'all get stabbed.
What's up?
I know you sent him a letter.
What's
That
up?
that city's Carson, not Los Angeles.
Yep.
It's
City
close
of
to
I know.
Watts. It's close to Compton. Y'all get killed.
But this ain't horseshoes. Close don't count. Shit.
But y'all got a nice stadium though
We're
downtown.
talking
I ain't
zip
gonna
codes,
front.
baby.
Yeah.
They play
Y'all
Cal
suck,
State
though.
Dominguez Hills.
Hey, who's son going to?
They've talked
Nah.
about LAFC, but
Nah, he's going to the Galaxy. He ain't fucking.
Galaxy. Big Galaxy. I'm getting a Galaxy shirt, man. I'm repping the Galaxy.
don't do that
Oh,
to me, Mikey. Come
bro.
on, man.
Shouts to the Galaxy supporters group that follow me on TikTok.
Hell
Fernie.
no.
That's
Puke.
Fernie.
They
That's
Puke in
Fernie.
my mouth.
This stream is polluted.
Amani's LFC, Gabe's LFC, Cheese's LFC, but all the gangsters are fucking Galaxy. All these
Damn.
new
E-Rad
bougie,
gangsters. All of
uppity-
Malibu's most wanted.
talk that shit when you be at the pub. You don't talk that shit.
We'll get our own LAFC stream going. Cheese. You and me, baby.
You see Ronaldo not saying nothing. He,
That's-
he like Atlanta United. He not saying nothing.
I love Atlanta, man.
At least they got Atlanta.
EPL hope.
We got these motherfuckers be fighting in the parking lot. Galaxy and LFC fans be fighting.
Police
Hey, Mike, you
escort.
gotta see it. They jump people.
Police
People
get
escort,
jumped.
man.
You gotta get the sheriffs escort you in and out. I've been to the Carson in a way.
No, you haven't.
Shouts to
have.
LA, man.
yeah.
Chris Paul back home. You know what it is, man. LA Clippers.
Oh, that's it. Show's over.
This year.
Show's over. That's it.
See?
Picked up the Clippers. All right, it's been nice. It's been
Yeah,
another one of those
from
Cats and Red
backdoors,
show.
no.
We do not support the Clippers.
Oh, they're in
on this
Inglewood. They're in
platform.
LA. What's wrong with the Clippers?
Oh, yeah. That's it. Good night. I'm out.
Good night.